channel. Thank you so much for coming back to see me. If you have not already, please make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. I appreciate you for even taking time to take a look at my page. I plan on giving you, and I say this every time, but I plan on giving you all more great content, hopefully things that, will cause you to think, or, hopefully addressing things that, may be going on with you too. So I have literally tried every type of birth control, maneuvering to Implanon to Mirena to many different forms of the pill. I've definitely had my shares of different types of birth controls. At this point in my life, I feel like birth control is like a toss-up for me. I'm still deciding whether I should get on it or shouldn't I get on it. I'm already a mother, I don't plan on having any more children, and I feel like I'm at a good place in my life where birth control could be something good just to have as a safeguard. I am still in childbearing ages, so it is good to have a backup plan, just in case. I find myself trying to find the right one to where I won't have to deal with all the side effects. It's been a hassle. I'm not going to lie about that. It's definitely been a hassle. So just giving you a little background on my experiences with birth control. Like I said, I've tried numerous types, with my worst experiences coming from the Mirena and the Implanon. Both these birth controls caused a complete stop to my cycle. I was not getting a cycle at all, which for some people is a really good thing. They don't like to get periods, but for me, I feel it's natural to have a period every month. So instead of me getting a period, I experienced random spotting. Any woman knows that that is inconvenient, to say the least. On top of the random spotting, I dealt with headaches, definitely migraines frequently, and I ended up getting 2 cysts on my ovaries. After I developed the cysts, I knew that the birth control had caused this and that this was something that I needed to take out of me. Like I said, birth control has pretty much traumatized me and also made me realize that those 2 types of birth controls had something in common. That Mirena and Implanon both were something foreign that was put into my body and caused my body to react in a weird way. That told me that, hey, nothing else needs to go in my body. So it's been years since I've really used any type of birth control. Now that I'm more informed on the topic, I feel like I can pick one or try to choose one that gives me that protection, that safeguard, but without the side effects. And by side effects, I mean hormones. And that is something that comes in most birth controls. Honestly, there still aren't that many great choices of birth controls that don't include hormones, which I feel is kind of sad, which kind of still makes birth control still a topic that, can be unsettling for most women. You want to be able to have that protection, but without having to deal with all the extra stuff that comes with it. In this video, I've narrowed it down to my top 3 choices of non-hormonal birth control. So I want to start bottom to top. So my top 3 choices, starting with number 3, is going to be the vaginal contraceptive film. If you haven't heard of that, honestly, I hadn't heard of it until years ago when one of the OGs put me on it, okay? It was something I had never heard about. I was not familiar with it at all. But this is one that I grew to really like though. The VCF is something that you do have to grow to be comfortable with, getting used to actually doing it. And honestly, I feel like if you're just starting off with it, still use some type of backup birth control method until you get the hang of using the film itself. Because it's definitely gonna take a few test runs to get it right, because it did for me, just to feel comfortable with it. Like I said, it's gonna take a few test runs. So follow me with this. The VCF film is basically a translucent piece of film that you fold up, you place up there, it dissolves in 15 minutes, and you can have intercourse. That translucent piece of film contains spermicide, and we all know spermicide is what's in condoms. I'm giving you birth control options without the hormones. It works pretty much like a condom. I wanted to kind of give you guys an example. This is what the box looks like. Okay, you can definitely get this at Walmart. I think it's more expensive on Amazon, honestly, so just get it at Walmart. Basically, it comes in a little tiny package. See why people do that. Comes in a tiny package just like that. You take the film. This is what the film looks like. And so essentially what you do is you take the film out, you fold it, and like I said before, you place the film up there. You wait 15 minutes for it to dissolve. You wait for it to dissolve up there before you even start intercourse. And the great thing about the film is it lasts up to 3 hours. So, I mean, honestly, you could have numerous sessions and again not have to do anything extra because again it lasts those 3 hours. It's no mess, your partner does not feel it. When you take a shower, I mean, it dissolves, so you're not worrying about any extra gels. No mess, no fuss. It's good. This is a really good option if you can get the hang of it, get used to inserting it, you know, get comfortable with it. This could be a really great option. And if you work for an employer that has an FSA or offers FSA or HSA, just know that that is covered. And so you don't have to pay out of pocket for it. So that's important. So my number 2 choice is going to be the pill. I know I have an example of the pill right now because again, like I said, I'm still on the birth control hunt too, but I do believe the pill is still a really great option. When you look at the pill still has a 99% success rate. That means it is more than likely you will not get pregnant on the pill. And that's the goal. There aren't that many great options for hormonal free birth control pills. They do offer some now that they quote unquote say have a lower amount of hormones in it. I'm going to give you a few examples of some. Low estrogen FE, Yaz are 2 really good examples of the most popular birth control pills that advertise themselves to be lower in hormones, which is good. If you're not familiar with what a birth control pill with lower hormones means, that basically means a lower level of estrogen and progestin. It's still important with the pill, even if you get one with lower hormones, to still speak with your doctor and make sure that a birth control with a lower form of hormones in it works for you, because some people it may not work for them. Some people might need more estrogen, some people might need less estrogen. So again, you should really check with your doctor. But like I said before, the pill is still a really great option. You know, if you can remember to take the pill every day at the same time, you know, set the alarm on the phone. Really, there isn't a real reason as an adult why we should not be able to do it. But then again, my memory is terrible, so I'm one of those people that would forget. And this is still a good option. Just do your research to find one that could work for you. And finally, number 1, the good old trusty condom. You can't go wrong with condoms. These are going to protect you from not just getting pregnant, but STDs, HIV, all this other stuff that seems to affect the African American people more than any other descent. So you can't go wrong with condoms. What else can you really say about condoms? I mean, at this point, there's no reason why you shouldn't be using them. Major key. Condoms gonna give you that peace of mind. They're gonna protect you. They're gonna get the job done. Side note, don't expect for a man to have protection. We as women, we need to start having our own protection. This little small box of condoms, look at this. Lola is a really good brand to buy from. Lola is a really good brand to buy from. This was $3.88 for 3 condoms. That's $1 and change per condom. Ladies, we can buy this. We gotta make sure we protect ourselves. You guys, this video was just about me, birth control, what I view as the options that I think are best. Again, I gave you my top 3. You know, write in the comments or write me and tell me, you know, what birth control seemed to be working for you. There's so many ways to get informed on birth control. I'm going to put some links in the drop box just so you can kind of take a look, do some research for your own. But again, make sure, you know, you're protecting yourself. There are a lot of methods out there, a lot of birth control options to choose from. It's really about finding what's best for you, you being empowered, you knowing what options you have available, talking with your doctor, and again, you know, just knowing what's best for you. Thank you guys again for watching. I appreciate you. Going back to something I said in my previous video, make sure you're still speaking those positive affirmations over your life. We are living in a very difficult time, and we got to keep faith in God, keep faith in ourselves. Again, keep speaking those affirmations, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.